Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here with me today. This is the third and final journal in the Neutral and Brown journal series that I've been doing. This is the soft cover that protects it. It's a little extra. The soft cover that protects it on its journey and for when you travel. This one's a little bit different because I made the journal a little bit different. So it just undoes here and then it opens up. And here we have the journal. Before we get to that, I just want to show you the soft cover again. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bit different with the bigger squares this time. I normally do the little squares for the quilt cover. And then the ribbon is just attached there in the back so that it doesn't get lost. This journal is called Clementine. It's the same measurements as before, 6 by 10 by 2.5 on the spine. And it has roughly 60 pages front to back. And just to show you the cover, in this frame I embroidered some baby's breath flowers. Then there's a pretty brooch. Here's a label that you can write what you want in it, and here's the look that closes the journal. On the spine I did more baby's breath embroidery. I just love embroidery. The back I just left plain with the patchwork quilt cover. And then on the other side there's the little keys and it comes off with a lobster clasp. Here are the keys. These two unlock the look, and then this one is just decorative, but this one I figured you could use it as a spare, put it somewhere safe in case this one ever gets lost. It just unlocks. And then you can just clip it back onto the spine, onto that little hook there, and then it doesn't get lost either. And here is our journal. Here is a fabric pocket, and then one of my embroidery cards. This one is lavender, or it's supposed to be lavender, and then that's the back. It's always funny to me how the back turns out. Here is a pair of earrings that I like to include in my journals. A vintage greeting card that I got from my mother-in-law. It was 45 cents back then. An antique photograph that you could do what you like with. Maybe cover it with some cardstock right on the back. This journal belongs to, it's a card. You can color in these freesia flowers and then writing space on the back. This is my initial card, more writing space. Then this journaling card here, you see it's underneath this label that says, God is our refuge. You push it over there to take it out from underneath the label. That just holds it in place. So here's the big journaling card. Lots of writing space in the back. It is well with my soul. This is also stenciled coffee stained paper. And then, since the big journaling card is no longer in there, this pocket flips out. And then you have a lot of writing space back there. So this journaling card just keeps it closed. You put it in, tuck it back underneath there, and it keeps that flap completely hidden. Then everything just goes back into the pocket. This lace here acts as our fly page. Might just put something underneath here. There we go. So here is a big lace bookmark with a dome charm there, so that can be moved around. You can keep it in the journal, use it somewhere else, whatever you like. And then this is a belly band. Here is a specimen window, be open to whatever comes next. Little bit of writing space over there. Here is one of the secret garden window frames printed onto watercolor paper with writing space on the back. A vintage letter that I thought was beautiful. I just love the color. And then this opens up, so you've got a lot of writing space everywhere there. It's only this little part that's written on. Here's an antique book page that can be really pretty to use in clusters or in another journal. And then this part here is interactive. So this is a swing tab, it swings up. Then you can pull this out. And this is laminated baby's breath. Just a little tag that I made. This is supposed to, it fits in with that. Then you've got writing space back there. Then I need to move the journal up. This flips down. Move it up a little bit more. This flips down. And then this one also comes out. Writing space, writing space, Jesus is our Savior. And then beneath that we've got this little folio here that just undoes like that. Live for Christ, faith moves mountains, and then there's a lot of writing space in here. This label says glory to God, and this one says Lord of Lords, which is Jesus. Then you just tie it up again here. Then this tag goes back in here. It goes up again. This one goes back in here. And then you just swing this tab closed again. Then you just put everything back into your belly band. And I'm going to put the bookmark back here for safekeeping. Then we go to the next page. This is a gel print here. One of the first, my first try at doing gel prints, and this one was one of my favorites. You can write on this as well, so that's more writing space. Then there's writing space here, stenciled coffee stain paper. This is from the Sarah Noble book that I took apart for this journal series. Writing space here, and that's a tuck spot. Then this is one of the crocheted pages that I like to do. And the other side, lots of writing space here, more writing space. Then this is a hidden paper clip, so it can be moved around in the journal to where you like. Same on the other side, and you can also tuck stuff in there. Over here we have a pocket page. So this comes out. This is a label or a page from Frontier Stamps. That's pretty cool, it looks really old. Here's a nice big tag with a little rose fussy cut on there, and then writing space on the back with a cross label, more stenciled coffee stain paper. This here is a postcard, or I'm pretty sure it is, since there's a place for a stamp, of a song, The Church and the Wildwood, and I just think that's lovely. Then this one comes out too. It's an accordion tag, so this undoes, then it opens up. Just a little rose fussy cut that you can write on the back of, and then this accordion tag opens up. There's lots of writing space there. The label says hope, and our faith can move mountains. Then here's what they all look like on the back. Then you just retie the bow. Over here we have a waterfall pocket. You undo this bow here, and then you pull this tab out, and then it's a waterfall. And the last part you just need to pull a bit harder, and then you have 3 writing spaces here. And then if you turn the page over, there will be some writing space there as well. That will be secret if you don't know about that. Then you just tie this ribbon back up. Apologize if I sound funny, my voice has been going away. Here's some pretty pictures of flowers and some cool information about flowers and plants. And then everything just goes back into this pocket over here, like so. Then we go to the next page. Here's our first center signature. This is the dangles that I have on all of them. I just think it looks really pretty. It's information on chrysanthemums, and I just think it's so lovely. It would be so cool to redraw this somewhere. And on the next page, there's more information about those plants and flowers. Writing space over here, and then you take that out now. If I just move this up, this page flips out. Love these images. And then we bring it back. There's a lot of writing space here as well. And on the next page. I love these lace pages. Looks like it's real lace on there, but it's printed. Here's the other side of the crochet page. I really love doing this. I do have a tutorial of how to do this, and I will link it in the description. Another beautiful image of the Sarah Noble book. This is Sarah with her parents. This page tab has a key on it. Stenciled and coffee stained paper with a lace page tab. This is journal number 20. Lots of writing space. This is a removable hidden paper clip. I will link that tutorial in the description as well. Here's some lovely poems that you can read at your leisure. The Lady Moon. And then the other side of that gel print as well. This is hand-dyed lace. Over here, this is from my Bible verse Polaroids kit. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes, for the false witnesses rise up against me, spouting malicious accusations. That's Psalm 27, verse 12. And then there's writing space on the back. And then this pulls out. So there's writing space here with stamping, and then it flips up, so there's more writing space there. And the reason I did it like that is I didn't want to cover this. I really liked how this turned out, so I wanted to leave it like that. And then this just tucks back in underneath the hidden paper clip, and this helps to hold it in place. Okay, that's our first signature done. Here's more writing space. All the clusters are tuck spots like always, but I'm just saying that for the people who don't know. Here's a butterfly charm on this page tab. One of my botanical plates that I did with glossy accents. I will link that tutorial as well. Writing space. Here you take this tab here, and then this page flips out like so. Writing space there, writing space back here as well. This is the inside cover page of the Sarah Noble book, so here's the information about the story, what the story is about. And just to show you, it just flips out like that. On the next page, another beautiful image of Sarah and her father. This is an antique handkerchief embroidered up there. A page from the Gospel of Matthew. This is printed onto Bible paper, and it's a freebie that will be available in the description of this video. This here is another removable hidden paper clip, so you can move it around to where you like. And over here, I just love this image. It's printed onto watercolor paper as well. Some cool information there. And then I just love this image. I just think it's so beautiful. Traveler's Joy or Old Man's Beard. And then the dangle in the center signature as well. Next page, beautiful house. And then the other side of that floral image printed onto watercolor paper. This is actually from a book of birds on South Africa. So Namakwa is a place, like an area. And then grys means grey in Afrikaans, which is my native language. This here pulls out, nice big journaling card. If you need strength, then read 2 Corinthians 12 verse 19. Writing space in the back. We are loved beyond measure. That's Ephesians 3 verse 19. And then it just goes back in here. It's a little hidden writing spot there. Over here, this is an idea I saw from Sarah Lee Armstrong. Lots of cool things on this page. So firstly, this butterfly image comes out. It's a Balti card. This one is, I can't read that, but it is the largest African butterfly. So I just think that's really sweet. That label says "He is risen." This here is my signature card, journal number 20 and the year I made it. More of the Bible verse Polaroids. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. That's Joshua 1 verse 7. Then there's another pocket back here. Here's a pretty tag with another rose label that you can write on the back of, and write on the back of this tag. Then also in this pocket is a really old photograph that's just so sweet of the 3 sisters or 4 sisters. And then there's writing space on the back. This tie here pulls out. It's a hidden tag, Jehovah, then writing space on the back. And then this one here pulls out as well. Just a sweet little tag with writing space on the back. And then that label just says number 20. Here's the other side of the Gospel of Matthew page. John the Baptist doubts. The servant of the Lord. A tree and its fruit. I just think it's nice to have actual Bible pages in your junk journal, and I don't want to take apart a Bible. Here's the other side of the antique doily, antique handkerchief. This here's a tuck spot again. I did this in a recent tutorial, the interactive Victorian tags. This one comes out. This girl is so sweet. There's writing space on the back. These butterfly wings pop up. There's a hidden tag in here, writing space in the back, and then there's also a writing space on the back here with the Book of Daniel label there. And then there's also writing space in the back. Over here we've got a lace pocket. This is in the glossy accent embellishments tutorial. I will also link. Here's a nice tag, butterfly tag, and then the Bible verse on this one says, and now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. And that's 1 Corinthians 13 verse 13. Here's a little lace sampler for you to do what you like with. You want to use it in the journal or in clusters, and it's just attached with a pen to that eyelet there. Writing space. I love this image as well. I really enjoyed working with these colors and with the Sarah Noble book. This is a cluster here as well. This key can move around. Tuck spot. Then on the other side is just a blank page that I stamped around. Here is another window page. Laminated baby spread with some writing space up there and up there. So this one was quite fun. It's something new that I tried, but I got the idea from Jackie's Scraps. Sorry about my voice going away so much. This tag comes out. It says explore on there. Writing space in the back. This also comes out. It's a page from The Language of Flowers by Kate Greenway. So there's some really sweet poems on there. And then this one is really fun. I'm just gonna prop it up. There we go. These two flips out like that, and then they open up. And I just thought that was incredibly cool. Let me move this over a bit more. I thought that was incredibly cool. I've never seen anything like it. This label says Jesus paid it all, and this one says love. So I will link the tutorial for this one in the description from Jackie's Scraps. Then it just goes back there. I really enjoyed doing that. On the next page, we have an envelope stack belly band over here. So all of these little envelopes open up, and there's some coffee stained paper in each of them for you to write some notes on, some secrets, or maybe a Bible verse or an inspirational message. And then they're all just stuck beneath their wax seals again. So this one I'm going to take out this way because of the bow. A nice big window specimen card, collect beautiful memories. And then, yeah, a little bit of writing space on the back, not much, but in a junk journal every bit counts. Then we have this page, just a sweet page from an old book with some sweet pictures on them that could be nice to use in another journal. Then a nice big journaling card again with a angel wing charm and writing space in the back. Hope in Him. On the next page, there's some writing space. Here we have another cluster with pop-up wings. This is from the Secret Garden Frames kit. And then there's writing space on the back, also printed onto watercolor paper. So I just love how textured that comes out. Writing space up here. This opens up. I didn't want to cover this because I want you to be able to read the information about the roses. But then, let me just move it up. This page flips out. So in these blank spaces, there's lots of writing space. This is from the French painter of roses, Pierre Rideau. I have a big book filled with rose paintings from him that I love to use in journals. Writing space here. Love this image. Another, the center signature of the lost signature. This one has a lot of writing space over there. More writing space. And here we have a shaker box. It's just fun to play with. It has a key charm. There's the image in the back, and then there's also writing space on the back. In the background, there's coffee stained paper with stencils. And I also sewed a lace page tab onto this one. More writing space, another gel print. Then this idea I also got from Sarah Lee Armstrong. I will link the video. All of these little tags come out. They all have writing space on the back. It's laminated baby's breath. Figured I should prop up the page again. Just want to show you how it looks without all the tags. And like I said, they all have writing space. This is from a vintage song and praise book, Come Holy Spirit. There's writing space on the blank spots in here as well, and then this one is Come Back Singing. So I thought that could be nice in your daily devotional or your quiet time, or just to keep in the journal. Then here is a book page from a vintage children's book stories that I have. So I think this is Jack and the Beanstalk because that's just very interesting, but you can read that at your leisure or use it in another journal. So this is Clementine when she was a very young girl. I printed on vellum and it looks like a photo negative. So I just really like how that comes out. And then a big card of the Bible verse Polaroids. And she will bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. That's Matthew 1 verse 21. Lots of writing space in the back. And aren't we grateful that Jesus did that? I'm so grateful. Then everything just goes back into the belly band. Here we have some writing space. More writing space. Here we have Sarah Noble reading the Bible to the Native Americans. More writing space over here, another tuck spot. And then that's the end of the journal. There's the other side of the fly page. And here is the writing board. This is something new that I tried. And here's a page from an advertisement book on corsets, so I thought that was nice. This is a page from an antique book of mine. Penrod stopped sales to watch this operation. Then here, this is chapter 20, because this is book number 20, and it says The Brothers of Angels, so I just thought that was really pretty. It's a pocket that you can put whatever you want in there, maybe a photo or a note or anything like that. And just for those of you that haven't seen this before, the reason that I make all of the clusters tuck spots is for the writing boards. Let me just find a cluster. There we go. So the writing board just tucks there behind the cluster, and then you can write on the other side without the cluster interfering. So you can use them on any page, you don't just have to use them on the cluster pages, but they're for that reason. So you can write on any of the pages without the clusters making it too bulky. Alright, well, that is the journal. Thank you so much for being here with me today. The journal is for sale on my Etsy shop, and I will put the link in the description. And I hope you all have a very wonderful day. Thank you for being here with me. God bless. Bye-bye.